Hello, my name is Tanner Bentley, and this semester I've been researching about burnout specifically within the legal field. And so, what is the issue? Well, burnout is a state of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion, and most of the time it'll lead to a person pulling away from everyone around them, including their work, their loved ones. Some causes of burnout could be stress, excessive work, expectations that are just unrealistic, and then not enough like time for relaxation or free time. Some effects of burnout can be anxiety and depression, substance abuse, job dissatisfaction, suicide. And if you look within the legal field, lawyers actually have one of the highest rates of substance abuse and suicide. And so burnout increases this, and that's why those rates are so high, is because the rates of burnout are so high. Burnout is an issue because all across America right now, more and more career fields are getting increasing their rates of burnout. And this burnout causes high levels of substance abuse and suicide. And it's creating a dangerous future. If everyone's burned out, then no one's going to want to work, and everyone's going to either work themselves to death or there's going to be no progress happening. The best way to solve burnout is education regarding the topic. If you know what you need to do in order to defeat burnout and overcome it, then you can do that. Some other solutions are support systems, relaxation, and mindfulness. So now we're going to talk about previous attempts at fixing this problem within the legal field. And so one of these attempts was by California's government. And so they decided to give 2 free counseling sessions to lawyers per year. And this solution did not work because there wasn't a lot of communication about these free sessions. So a lot of lawyers didn't go to them. And then there's also negative stigma surrounding weakness within the legal field. And so this mainly comes in the form of you don't want to show weakness because then people can use that against you. And so there's this big stigma, specifically in the legal field, surrounding that. And so people are scared to admit when they have an issue, which is why the burnout rates are so high because people don't talk about it. Another attempt was by some colleges within California. And so they attempted to offer mindfulness courses and meditation for law students. And so this does work and it actually will help people. But the main issue is that the stigma, once again, will cause people not to go to the classes. And then also, it's only for the law students. So it doesn't help lawyers who are already experiencing burnout. It only helps the law students. Another solution that has been proposed is to do nothing, and that burnout actually belongs within the legal field. And this is mainly because burnout increases competition and people are trying to be the best they can be. And they also say that it is a personal problem. So burnout's a personal problem that you need to solve on your own. But the issues with this is that burnout isn't a personal problem. And when you have every single person in this career field experiencing the symptoms of burnout or experiencing burnout, then it's not a personal problem anymore because every single person, the problem is within the career field that is creating that environment. Another issue with this solution is it doesn't fix anything. They're just saying that burnout is something that is okay, and it's not okay because people should not be so anxious or depressed to go do their job. Their job should be somewhere where they can go work, be productive, do work. Now we're going to talk about my solution to fix this issue. And so the goal of this proposal is to educate more people about burnout and also change the mindset of the legal field. Like we stated before, one of the best solutions is to educate people because if they have the resources to overcome this issue, then they can. And then we also want to change the mindset of the legal field because, like stated before, 2 of those previous solutions failed because of this negative stigma around weakness. So if you're able to overcome that, then you can decrease the rates of burnout. And so step 1 for this solution would be convincing leaders as well as organizations within the legal fields about this issue and its importance, and that we need to start like publishing more research about this as well as more articles and more information around this topic. And this also, both of these kind of go together because if you publish more articles and research saying, basically giving validation to this issue, then more organizations and leaders are going to realize that they need to do something about this. Our next step would be to try to implement required classes and workshops within the law schools and law firms. And so these classes and workshops will be like mindfulness classes and basically teach about burnout and the solutions to it, like the symptoms, what to look for to know if you have burnout. And so it's just giving resources to those people so that way they can overcome it. And then this step, we would also want to implement mental health evaluations within the law firms, just to evaluate so that way these law firms can't work their employees to death anymore. And their employees need to be stable, basically. I mean, you wouldn't want a doctor who's going to be operating on you to have an emotional breakdown while they're operating. That's just the case. And this should be the same case with someone who is fighting for whether or not you're going to go to jail or not, or if you have to pay a certain amount of money. Our next step would be to make these classes and workshops nationally required. And so this is just to make sure that everywhere across this nation, burnout is decreasing instead of increasing. And this solution is the best solution because it educates people. It stops their employees from being able to be exploited by their companies and being worked to death and expected too much out of the employees. And this solution also is the best solution because it actually addresses this negative stigma, which is that like weaknesses or something that you need to hide and you can't show and everything. Because in order to fix this issue, you have to overcome that stigma. There's no way to fix this issue because burnout will always be increasing if people aren't talking about it and saying, I need to take a break or I need to get help about this. So next we're going to talk about the feasibility of this solution. And so is this solution possible? Yes, it is very much possible. There's already been a lot of framework like laid down, like important organizations like the American Bar Association, and like you stated before, colleges like Yale have already started introducing classes, mindfulness classes. They've done workshops. They're already publishing information, doing research on burnout. So this solution is very much possible because people already are aware of that is an issue that is facing the legal field, and they know that something needs to be changed. The main issues that would occur with this solution would be the money, being able to actually change the mindset of the legal field, and the government. And so the main problem with money is that colleges and law firms and companies, they want to earn money. So in order to get them to like put these classes and stuff in place, you would have to pay money for that. And so these colleges aren't going to want to pay money unless they know they're going to get money back. And so some solutions to this issue is, like stated before, American Bar Association, they're already looking into this. They actually do funds towards issues like this. They make committees who put funds aside for important issues like this. So that's one way to get money. And also another way is that these colleges and law firms, you could describe it as an investment because in reality, if they put in this initial money for these classes and workshops and evaluations, it's going to cost them some money, but in the long run, they're going to earn more money because their workers are going to be more productive. They're not going to be burned out. You're not going to have to worry about them just randomly quitting their jobs. So it's an investment, but in the long run, they will end up earning more money from it. Another issue is the mindset of the legal field. And so one solution that we can do to fix this is just publishing more information about it, as well as the mindfulness classes. So what we are proposing would fix this. Because if you're teaching classes where you're saying this is okay, everyone suffers from this, everyone's experiencing the same thing, people realize that it's not a weakness and that you shouldn't hide it because everyone's going through it. By talking about it, you can fix it, and you shouldn't be ashamed of something that everyone is experiencing. And so another issue we're facing is the government officials. So you have to get this nationally required, or that's our goal. And so you have to convince the government that this is an issue that needs to be regulated nationally. And so the solutions to this is, like stated before, with that more information being published about this issue, it's going to give more validation to this, as well as many government officials are lawyers themselves or have been lawyers themselves, and they are in one of the most stressful career fields there is. So they already have personal experience with burnout. And so that should help a little bit too, because they're going to know what burnout feels like. And when you go to them saying, hey, this is an issue that workers across the country are going to face, it's not going to be that far off for them because they have experienced burnout themselves. And so now we're going to do the call to action. And so, if we don't fix this issue, the burnout rates are going to continue to increase. Substance abuse, depression, and suicide are going to become more common. And so, we need to educate people about burnout as well as inform them about the symptoms, the effects, how to fix it. And we also need to change the way that we view mental health and the mindset of the legal field, because burnout is not something that we need to hide or we need to shame people for, because that is only going to cause the problem to become worse. We need to change that, and we need to be more accepting towards people who are going through this issue, and we need to try to give them resources to overcome that.